Hi guys, I'm Latoya Jones from Southern Garden Kitchen Beyond the Garden, and welcome to this week's episode. I'm so excited that you decided to join us, and I hope that today's video is one that not only is informative, but it's something that you can take and apply it specifically to your life and your needs, okay? So enjoy. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't give me one of them thumbs down now. And if you really like the video, please share it with your friends and family on all social media platforms. All right, y'all enjoy. Hi guys. It has been it's been a week since I've gone live. Life happened. So today I'm going to talk about detox updates, and then we're going to talk about vaginas. I'm not going to be before you long because I have to go to church tonight. So I'll start with today is day 25 of my 30-day detox, and it's still going really well. I'm over it though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired of drinking the teas. I'm tired of eating raw. I am ready for some cooked food. So, but I just got 5 more days. 5 more days. So, still detoxing, still going to the bathroom, still have mucus coming out. So I'm excited to, oh, my clothes are fitting loose so I can shimmy out of my jeans without even unbuttoning them. So that's not the reason I did the detox, but I know a lot of people, when they think detox, they think, weight loss. So I'm coming to you anyway. Enough about the detox. If you want to get the detox, you can go to drbobbyprice.com and order either the 14-day or the 28-day. I'm doing the 30. So anyway, I'm coming to you tonight live from my bathroom because I see some people are joining, but I can't. Oh, hi, Renee. I'm coming to you from my bathroom because we're going to talk about vaginas tonight. So like I said, I'm not going to be before you long. The picture that I posted on my personal Facebook page kind of gave you a clue. We're going to talk about the toxins that are in traditional pads and tampons, which all of us women that are still having our monthly cycles have to deal with. And so if you notice when you go to buy your sanitary things now, there has been a shift in the marketplace. And they are now offering alternative brands to the normal Kotex and Tampax and Always. And now they are putting less chemicals in our sanitary products, the stuff that we put, in our most sacred place. I don't know about you, but I don't want toxins, in my vagina. And so for years, obviously that's what they've been doing. And now all of a sudden, even some of the bigger brands are now going natural. Well, what you've been putting them in them. We're going to talk about Honey Pot tonight. Yes, I love them as well. So I'm going to go over some of the products that I use and the reasons why I chose these products for myself. So we will start with the pads. And so I use this company. It's called the L brand. I hope you can see it. They sell them at Target. They have no synthetic pesticides, dyes, or fragrances. Nothing that you put in your vaginal area should have dyes or fragrances. It's not supposed to smell like a rose garden. Now, it ain't supposed to be stinking either, but it's not supposed to smell like a rose garden. So, hey, little JV. I also do like another company, but I use this because I have 3 girls. And this pack for $7.99 comes with 42 pads. So it's a lot of us females in this house, and for me this is economical. So it's $7.99 for 42 pads. So the company's called Love Begins with L. And so I also use their tampons, which are also either $6 or $7.99, and it comes with 30 tampons. Hi, Vander. And it also has no synthetic pesticides. The applicators are BPA free. The tampons are compact, so they're easy for you to put in your purse or slide it in your back pockets. We want to be discreet when we're going to the bathroom when we're out in public. So these two, I love this Love Begins with L company. Let me see if I can, okay, shift it. So, because, some women get toxic shock syndrome and bacterial infections from tampons or pads. One, from leaving them in too long. Two, the chemicals that are in them. There are alternative. We're going to talk about Honey Pot Vander. There are alternatives to pads and tampons now. I know my sister loves that. She wants to chime in because she's on here. She loves the Flex Disc. Is that what it's called, Jennifer? And they also have cups, and they have period panties. I know Thinx is one of the companies for period panties, and I know Amazon sells some period panties too. Now, I personally, I don't want to even know my cycle's on. So I've tried the Flex thing before. It didn't work out. I just think I don't know what I was doing. But I'm a tampon girl. I don't even want to know my cycle's on. So for me, I wouldn't try the period panties. But if you don't like tampons or if you wear pads, they're from what I understand, they're really absorbent. The panties don't leak. They don't stink. So those are some alternatives. Renee, I've never tried the Diva Cup. I want to give it a try, but I haven't tried it yet. I want my sister to chime in and tell y'all about this Flex ring, because it's kind of like the cup, but the Flex disc is disposable, whereas that cup, you gotta clean it out. And I'm trying to figure out how you would clean it. You wear it for 12 hours, but what if your 12 hours is up while you're in public? How do you dump and clean a cup in a public bathroom? So, whereas the Flex, you can just pull it out and throw it away. And I think it's where you change it every 12 hours as well. So, they give you much longer time. I'm sorry. I got a phone call. I thought I put it on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, next we're going to talk about the Honey Pot Company. So, they also have pads and tampons. I love the pads. They have this herbal cooling effect to them. The only reason I don't buy them as often, like I said before, I have 3 girls and all of us are all of us have cycles. And so with that company, the pads are like $6.99. I think you only get 16 pads. So if I do buy them, I only buy them for myself. I don't share those. So economically, Love Begin with L pads. Oh, Renee, you use the soft cups. You like those? Vander, you said the cooling sensation caught you off guard. Yeah, I had heard that it was coming, so I was prepared. But girl, I kind of liked it. I wish they had those when I had children, instead of us having to do a makeshift ice pack down there. And Renee, it caught you off guard too. I kind of liked it. I said, okay, little party in my panties. But anyway, the Honey Pot, I do buy this for me and my girls. Hi, Katrina, the foam wash, and I like this one. It's a Black-owned company. It's owned by a Black female. 2, the ingredients I can actually read. It has water, apple cider vinegar, sunflower seed oil, lavender, grapefruit seed extracts, so it has stuff in here I actually can read and that I can trust. Unlike Summer's Eve, which is packed with a bunch of different types and it has fragrances. And that's another thing. I don't use stuff with fragrances. Oh yeah, it has colloidal silver in it too. No parabens, no dioxides. It's plant-based, which I like that. This is the sensitive one. They have a normal one too. I get whichever one I can find. I really, because it's hard to, they sell it in Target and in Walmart, but Target is always sold out, and I don't frequent Walmart. Or you can also order it online at thehoneypot.co. But it's Black, female owned. And I just, just like this in addition to using the other, feminine products. The point is to really get us away from, yes, I'm vegan, and yes, I talk about the foods that I eat, but I also like to live holistically in the things I also use on my body as well. It's not just the foods I eat, but I want to make sure that, that I'm also putting the best things on my body as well. Skincare, period care. So while we're on the topic of tampons and pads and vaginal wash and periods, for pain relief when I need it, luckily because of hi Tiffany, luckily because of the way I eat, my period is nothing like it used to be. It used to be 7 days of, I had to wear a super tampon and a super pad, and I still had to constantly change. I was nauseous and throwing up for 2 days, and my period would last like 7 days. Like, I hated for it to come on, but now because of the way that I eat, it only lasts 3, maybe 4 days. If I have any discomfort or bloating, I pop one of these. So this, look, don't laugh at my bottle, y'all. I don't know what happened to my bottle, but it's deformed, but the herbs inside are not. So I use cramp bark to combat my cramps, and I get the one with the ginger in it just because ginger helps with nausea. But these are 500 milligram capsules. How do I share the video, Tiffany? Girl, It's going to stay up. So when it's, when I get off and it stays up, then I'll share it. And y'all share it too, and share it with your friends and your family member. Everybody who has a vagina, share this video with them. But anyway, here again, I use a cramp bark for my period instead of using Motrin or now I used to pop naproxen sodium like they were candy. Hi, Elena. But I once I started using these, I used 2, so I use 1,000 milligrams the first day of my cycle, and I don't have to take any more for the rest of my cycle. And that's only if I get discomfort. Some months I don't even know that my cycle is on, other than the fact that I have to change my products. I meant to say too, they also another alternative to tampons and pads, they also have cloth pads. So it's kind of like you're asking for others. Okay, I'll keep it and share it once I get out here, because like I said, I'm not going to be before y'all long because the sister got to go to church tonight. We have revival. If you're local, you should come join us. Word and Season Ministries, 1520 Fagan Mill Road. We'll be starting at 7. I'm not going to lie, we'll probably get out at 9. But anyway, I used to pop naproxen sodium like candy, but now some cycles I don't even have, because like I said, because of the way I eat, I don't even have symptoms anymore. Sometimes I have a little bloating or a little discomfort, and that's when I'll get I use the cramp bark. Some other roots or herbs you can use are valerian root, and also a week before your cycle is going to come on, try to cut out your sugars and increase your healthy fats like nuts and avocados. And I've noticed that has helped tremendously with menstrual discomfort. So, like I said earlier, I don't use any of the products that you get. The natural products, you'll notice they don't have scents in them. It ain't supposed to smell like a valley of flowers down there. It's not. It's supposed to have, that throws off your pH. And once your pH is thrown off, that's when you start getting, unusual discharge, unusual odors, and you may end up with a visit to your doctor and have to get, antibiotics. And there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. Oh, also same with lubes and condoms. They have natural lubrication and natural condoms. Because one thing, I'm not a very sensitive woman, but the more I've been on this holistic journey, I'm starting to realize that a lot of women have very sensitive vaginas. Oh, speaking of that, I was listening to the news this morning. Stop putting powder in your panties, ladies. We know that it's causing cancer, and we're not babies anymore. If you are having a sweating issue, I don't have a solution for you, but I know that powder is not the answer. And anyway, it leaves a mess. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, since we're talking about vaginas, let's talk about landscaping, ladies. So I know everybody probably is not into waxing, and that's perfectly fine. Just, at least keep it trimmed. Don't have it looking like a jungle, Everybody, it's your preference. And that will help with, your overall vaginal care. Just the 80s bushes are out. But I want to talk about V-steams, because when I post that I do them, the biggest question I always get is, what is it and what are the benefits of it? So V-steaming, which is short for vaginal steaming, is you go to a practitioner and they put different herbs, cat's claw. Hey, Sharon, they put different herbs in a pot and they heat it up, and then they put a gown on you and you sit over the pot for 30 minutes to allow the herbs to penetrate into your vaginal cavity, because the tissue in the vagina is very permeable, very thin, and so those herbs go up, and they could be used for many things: moisture, correcting pH balance, helping with bacterial vaginosis, helping with period management, cramps. They can detox the vagina. They're good for they can increase fertility if you're having fertility issues. They can treat infections, and they also help with vaginal toning, kind of tightening it up, just a little bit. So that's a good thing to do after your period, right before your period comes on or after it goes off. I do it once every 6 weeks. Whenever I go get waxed, I always get a steam to go with it. So that's also a great vaginal care tip. So I'm going to go over it again for some of you guys that came late, and I will also save this live, and you guys, you can share it on your page, share it with your friends, anybody who has a vagina or likes vagina. This may be good for them. And like I said, I'm on day 25 of my 30-day detox, so we're almost there. So anyway, once again, these are the pads that I use, and they have no dyes, no pesticides, no fragrances. The cotton that's in them is organic. The only thing that I don't like about this brand, the sticky stuff, is terrible. Now, if you get the honey pots pads, their sticky stuff is pretty good, but the sticky stuff, and I've heard other women complain about that too. But as long as there's no chemicals in my vagina, I guess that's just something I have to deal with. I also use their tampons. So they also have no chemicals in them as well, and I showed the ladies earlier. These are also by women too. This is a woman-run company. They're compact, so you can be discreet if you need to go to the bathroom in public. The honey pot, throw that summer's eve out. Just throw it out. It's got too many chemicals. As a matter of fact, let me go over some of the chemicals Summer's Eve has in it. Purified water, diesel glucoside, disodium, ammonium lauryl sulfate, sodium chloride. Those were just a few that I could even pronounce. So if you're still using Summer's Eve, go to your bathroom, as I am in my lovely bathroom. That's where I'm coming to you live from my bathroom. And oh, you like the Core brand? I've seen it in there. I just haven't used it before. I may have to give them a shot. But this is made by a black woman, so it's another woman-run company. And I use this wash, and I was telling the girls earlier, I use a regular wash too. I use whichever one I can get my hands on because it's always selling out. So, it's a good daily wash to use. And then last but not least, I'm trying to think. I'm in my bathroom. Is there any? Oh, I'm a big baby wipe user too. That's what I have toilet paper, but I'm a big baby wipe user. So hey, Stephanie, when I use a bathroom, it's white. It's all about the way. And I use fragrance-free wipes too, because once again, we want to get away from fragrances and dyes in our private area. It's not supposed to smell like a rose garden. But if it's smelling like a dumpster, you need to go see your doctor. And the last thing that I wanted to highlight, like I said, don't laugh at my bottle. I don't know what in the world happened to it, but let me show you what they look like. This is what I use when I usually don't have much discomfort with my period. But if I do get a cramp or I'm getting really bloated, which is just equally as aggravating, I use these. So I take 2 of them. They're 500 milligrams each, and I usually take them the first day of my cycle, and I don't have to take any more after that. So I hope this live was helpful. Like I said, I hadn't been on a week. I've been slacking. I was coming on every day, and things happened. And then I was going to come on Sunday, and Kobe died, and I thought that wasn't a good time to come on, and then the days just went by. So I said, let me jump on here tonight before I head off to church. So if you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. I will, like I said, leave this video up so you guys can share. And I will just continue to educate and pick some topics. It's not always going to be about vegan eating, because I understand that's not everybody's journey right now. I can't believe it's mine, but here I am nearly 4 years later. I was telling somebody the other day that Popeye's chicken sandwich came out and I couldn't even participate, but it's all right. I found a vegan chicken sandwich. But anyway, I'll come to you guys. I think I've talked to you guys about immune health. Tonight we talked about vaginal health. So I'll try to come on here more often with different holistic other approaches to health. It's sad that this is where we're at, because this is where our ancestors used to be. And then when everything became convenient to mass produce stuff, they had to add stuff to mass produce it. And now we're just going back to the original format of how things are supposed to be. So I hope that helped somebody tonight. Some people made some other suggestions of some other brands. Sharon said Cora. My sister explained the Flex Disc. And I see a few people already were onto the honey pot train. So I hope this video helps some people out. I hope the cramp bark can get some people off of Motrin and whatever other pain modalities that you are using to combat, to help with your period management. Because, we have it every month, so we have to deal with it. So these are just some better ways to deal with something that we have no choice but to deal with anyway. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you learned something. And until next time, because I'm not gonna give a day. I'll just pop up on here. So you guys have a good evening and good night. Thank you for tuning in today. I hope that something that you saw in today's video will have a positive impact in your life. Please don't forget to share this video with your family and with your friends. And until next time, thank you for joining me on Southern Garden Kitchen Beyond the Garden.